Alright, Moon Goddess Ashley, Aries Moon coming with another pick a card reading, okay? And this one is who is plotting on you, why, and what are they doing, okay? It's gonna be titled differently, but you get the gist, okay? So I did a poll on my community channel center, and this is the one that y'all chose, okay? I'm gonna be doing more to get readings that y'all actually, want to hear and things of that such, so I could put them out instead of just guessing. So if you want to hear positive reading, you can also make a comment in the comment section on that post saying I will request this reading, and I will put it up in the next poll, or try to do it if it gets enough likes. So yeah. I really hope y'all like this reading. I did it a little different. Pile number one, I struggled a little because I was originally just going to do who is plotting on you and why. I wasn't going to say what they're plotting on you. And then Spirit was like, no, no. So I ended up having to add that in, which made me have to redo this. Okay, so I want to let you know up front so you don't be like, it sounds a little hesitation in it. So now you know. Okay, so I really hope y'all like this reading. If you do, like, share, subscribe, also comment. If you don't, still like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. All right, pal number one. So this is going to be real quick and sweet. Who's plotting on you, okay? So this can be an ex-lover, ex-friend, someone that was family with you that you were no longer, considering them as, true cousins or true family members. Like we related by blood. That's it. Like that's it. I consider my best friend my sister more than you. Or I consider my best friend my cousin more than you. Like that's just how you feeling at this moment, okay? This person feels like they're alone, have been abandoned by people that they love. This person, usually things work out in their favor no matter what. It's like even though they feel alone and insecure at times, it's like they're insecure towards things that they go towards, but it ends up working out for them in the end, okay? It's like that person that in school, they constantly get straight A's, but every time a test comes, they start to go frantic, they get overwhelmed, they start to go crazy. And it's like, bitch, you don't get an A. Like, you always get straight A's. Like, you never get a B, C, D, nothing. Like, you always get A's. But it doesn't matter because this is just how they work. This is just how they operate. They think that shit is just going to happen badly for them, even though everything always turns out to work out for them in the end, okay? This person can be from your childhood. This person can be some from your past, okay? It could be from early 20s up to, I'm getting maybe the 8th grade, okay, type of friend, okay? This person is trying to figure themselves out. And the reason why they feel so alone and abandoned by things is because they have taken their energy out of certain people, certain environments, okay? They no longer feel like they fit in with certain people. They feel like they're outgrowing people, but they haven't found their tribe that they're supposed to be with, which makes them feel abandoned or insecure about ever fitting in with anyone else, okay? This person makes people compete for their attention, okay? This is the type of person that is like I said, very not insecure within themselves, okay? This person's probably single a lot, or you'll see them with more than one person, and they're just like, oh, we don't click, that's why I'm with this person too. Or, oh, this person gives me this, but that person gives me that, so I'm just trying to figure it out which one I want to truly be with, which one actually benefits me most. Neither one of them benefits them most because they're looking from a selfish point of view, their perspective. They're not looking from, oh, let me look from my heart space and see if we connect with each other, through hearts, through emotions, through feelings, through love, things of that such. Okay, this person is this person's intuitive, they are, but they don't listen to their intuition, their gut feeling a lot. It's like if it's not in a logical space or going to move them forward, they don't want to dive into their emotions deeply. Like they don't want to do that shit. So it's hard for them to love people the way that they need to be loved because they feel like they haven't been loved the way that they need to be loved. But it's like they don't allow people to love them. They don't allow people to show them their love language and then learn their own love language and bring it together. They don't do that. So yeah, this is your person. Okay, let me see if it's another card. Hold on, y'all. Okay, yeah. So this person is mostly just balancing work and advancements and things of that such. Okay, this person is just trying to figure out their stability. They're. I'm getting where to live. I'm getting like they don't have a stable place to live. It's like they're always moving or living with someone else. It's like they have to focus on that versus focused on being with someone else, and that's why they are in this one. So it's like I can fuck with you. We can have nice conversations. We can even dive into each other's securities, insecurities, things of that such. Get to know each other, but we can't make nothing official like at all. They tell you that up front, like it's nothing. It's never gonna be anything. Like I can't. We could fuck, but that's about it. I can make you feel like I'm loyal to you, but I'm letting you know I'm not loyal to you. I'm moving on. I'm like the water. I flow. That's about it. Like they tell you that up front. They don't allow it to be sugar coated or anything of that sort. Okay, that is this person right here. Okay, this person is going through a major change. This person is coming to an awakening. This person is seeing their ways and now figuring out this is why I am alone. This is why I am this. This is why I'm that. But it's still pushing them towards being stingy with themselves because they don't want to be hurt again, or they don't understand how this thing called karma works. Okay, so yeah, they're going through a lot right now. Okay, this person is in a commitment with someone right now, but as I said once before, it's not like a secured commitment. It's not, they don't feel like it's going to go towards marriage. They don't feel like they're being loved the way they need to be loved. They still feel lonely within the relationship, okay? This person is juggling other people. This person is, just in their own emotions, being overwhelmed by them, not understanding them, not knowing how to dive deep without being stuck at the, bottom of the ocean. They don't understand it. They don't know. And right now, they don't understand how to heal either. So, this person just got a lot going on with them, like a whole lot. And they want me to pull more cards, but I want this to be short and sweet. So I'm going to ask Spirit if we can cut this off right here and go to why they're plotting on you. So the thing Spirit wanted me to tell you before I cut the video off is that this person is in back and forth energy. This person wants the family life, they do, but it's not with the people that they are branching out with, okay? So that's what pushes us into this reading when it comes to you, okay? This person gave you some type of offer, okay? In commitment, okay? It doesn't have to be in love. It's like when the rich guy, the sugar daddy, goes to the sugar baby, and they're like, look, I could pay your bills, I could buy you a house, I could buy you a dog, I could buy you a picket fence, I can even give you some kids, but I can't give you my heart, I can't give you my soul. That belongs to my wife, okay? She has that on lock, but she understands that I like to dibble and dabble on other things, and I make the money in order to do it. So that's how I get down, okay? So you could be the sugar baby as long as you look good, keep it right, keep it tight, fit in every way that you need to be fit in. I can provide you with everything that you need, like that. I bring a balance to you. The only issue is you can't fuck with no other nigga. You can't talk to no other females. Like, we can't do all that. Females can't be up in our business because then they're getting into your head, talking all this extra stuff. You'll think you're the wife and you're not, okay? This is where we stand. What you want to do. They gave you an offer, something sort of towards that energy, okay? And it kind of fucked you up. Probably had you stepping back like, hold up, how this nigga gonna come? Like, I understand we want y'all to be direct and upfront and let us know what it is, but how dare you be so bold to come and tell me that shit? Give me that type of energy and put me in this type of realms. Like, I understand you got money, and so you feel like you can do this, okay? But this not how this works. This not how this get down. This not how this goes, okay? They felt like they was bringing a balance to your life, okay? So maybe you already are emotionally secured within yourself, okay? You already got your shit flowing, okay? You believe in yourself, you understand who you are, and that's what it is. So what they can bring you is the house and the picket fence and the other shit that you don't have, the stability that you want. The problem is, it seems like they don't have the income to be putting this type of energy towards you, okay? They got the mouthpiece in the game, but they don't have the income to back up their game, okay? Because what we saw in the beginning, they are hard workers. They do keep the income flow going in. They do got that. They do work for what it is that they want. But it's like the game that they've been trying to play, doesn't match up with the income that they have or what they're trying to give you. Even if it's not income, let's say you want the love, the heart, the emotions, and things of that such, they can't give it to you. They can't give it to you. Even if they don't have another female on the side, it's like they can't give it to you because they don't know how to love themselves. They don't know how to love in general, okay? They just don't. And it's like, I can't give you that, but I mean, we can work on this. We can go towards this, you know? They're just letting you know that up front, okay? If it was an opportunity, same thing, okay? I can't guarantee that you're going to be happy at this job. I can't guarantee that this is where you're going to want to be in 50 years, you know, towards the future and things of that such. But I can guarantee you this pay. I can't guarantee you this and that. But I guess, like, when you look at it from the economy base and how it's fluctuating and businesses is going in and out, they can't guarantee a stable income either. Okay? So if you're looking at this from a love base, you just said fuck it. You had to leave this person because you had to do what was going to keep your emotions intact, and getting them entangled with this person who can't even meet you halfway or close to whatever it is that you're giving. It was no point. You had to walk away from this. You had to walk away from them, okay? And this left this person fucked up mentally. You know, if it left them fucked up mentally. Usually we use the Three of Swords for heart, but Three of Swords is like mental. So it's not affecting their heart because they don't allow anything or anyone to get to their heart any fucking way. This is more of a mental. It left their mental fucked up. It's like, damn, bitch, I offered you this. I gave you this. Like, why do you want me to be vulnerable with you? Why do you want me to give you everything that I can't even give myself right now? Like, damn, we had good conversations. Shit was stimulating. We enjoyed each other company, like we was moving forward, prospering in different lanes with each other, but still together. Why can't you accept that? You know, like why we have to put a secured title on this, on what we have? We develop what we want from what we have. You know, it's still passion here. It's still lust here. It's still emotions here. It's just not those emotions that you would like them to be. And therefore, you just had to walk away and do what it is that was best for you, where the emotions actually flow to you without being pulled, dragged, cut open, and poured onto you. And it left this person fucked up. It did. It left them fucked up because it's like, damn, like, shit. Maybe one day we could have grew into me loving you or something of that sort. Maybe one day. I don't know. You know, they can't never guarantee you that their heart space will be open for you. They can guarantee that maybe one day in the future, maybe when they're like 60, they can give it to you. Maybe 70. It's not even like they just want to fuck with so many people. It's just that they don't know how to love in the way that you need them to love you. Anyone, really. Even themselves. Alright, so that is who is spotting on you and why, okay? Alright, so what are they plotting? They're plotting on how to strategically come back and get what it is that they need from you and leave you in the headspace that you left them in. Leaving you burdened, fucked up, and tied up, and just like, damn, I allowed this person to get intertangled with me, whether it's mentally, emotionally, and physically, and I knew what it was. They told me what it was. They showed me what it was, and I still allowed them to defeat me, to conquer me. They're coming back to conquer you. They're coming back to get what it is that they wanted in the first place that you didn't allow them to get. They're coming back. Yep. And then they're walking away. The emotions won't be there. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. Make it sound good, sweet, and everything. Tell you that you'll get a great penny for it if this is business wise, which I'm not getting this business wise anymore. And if it's love wise, they're going to tell you what they want you to hear, what they feel you need them to say in order to get what it is that they need from you. And then when they get it, they walk away. The emotions already wasn't fully there, but I feel like they're going to pretend that they're there. They're going to show you lustful actions in order to confuse you to think that this is emotional actions. So they're going to come to you like, hey, baby, I understand now. I understand how to love now. I want to be with you. I truly want this to move forward. I truly want this to happen for us. I'm down for the cause. I'm down for whatever it is that you need me to do as a man or a woman. I'm willing to do this. If you need my heart, I got you. You need my soul, I got you. I want you to have what it is that you need to have in order to feel secure as a woman or man. I want you to have this, okay? And then once you give in and you give them what it is that they need for however long that they need it, they're going to walk away. They're going to leave you mentally disturbed, physically disturbed, and the emotions was never there. So that's just it. Always reminiscing about what y'all once had, what y'all could have had, but never got to, because this person isn't that person. This person isn't your person. Okay? That was a doozy, right? Okay, so let me see if anything else. Let me see. You do have something coming in for you, though. You have something coming in for you. And you know that because you've been working towards it. You see it, okay? So don't allow the past to come and interfere with it. If you're already in a relationship, a committed relationship, don't allow the ex to come back. They're an ex for a reason, okay? If you're moving forward in a business venture that is making you the entrepreneur type, the one that's leading the business and things of that such, don't allow a boss or employer to come back and take you back to being an employee. Okay, don't do that. All right, don't allow them to sweet talk you into pushing your dreams down or pushing your dreams away, just so they can have you tied up in some shit that didn't even work out in the first place because it wasn't supposed to work out. Okay? This isn't a test from your divine. This isn't a test from your source. This isn't a test. This is just someone coming in with some manipulative energy trying to get another notch under their belt or a notch underneath their employment or something of that sort, and so they could leave. This person feels defeated in a sense. And that's what that Five of Swords, they feel defeated. And so they're coming back to gain their victory. All right, so if that reading resonates, like, share, subscribe, also comment. If it doesn't still, like, share, subscribe, also comment. Thank you. All right, pile number 2. So who is plotting on you? Why? And what are they plotting? Okay, so for some of you, it's looking like you are either competing with yourself, plotting on the old you. It's some confusion going on here. It's like your money is acting funny. It's not coming in like it used to. And you know ways to maneuver out of this energy to get your pinnacles back up. But you're doubting yourself, or you're saying they're not going to do this, they're not going to do that. You're self-sabotaging right now. Bitch, you the high fucking priestess. You got tricks up your sleeve that nobody knows about. You got things that you been working on that you could be put into usage, that you not put into usage out of what? Out of fear? Like, you have these abilities. You have these abilities, but the more that you think negative thoughts about yourself and about what you're doing, what you're completing, how you're going to complete it, do you have time, when you're going to finish it, things of that such. Oh, I only got this time limit. Baby, we only on this earth for a certain amount of seconds to years, decades, all of that. We only on a certain amount of time frame. You need to get this done. Stop self-sabotaging yourself. Don't go to work for someone for 80 hours a week, 40 hours a week, and don't put your business out there. And don't work on your craft. Don't do that to yourself. Because then you'll realize 5 years went by and damn, I could have been did this shit. I could have been did this shit. It's like it's just self-doubt when it comes to this. And there's no reason for you to have this self-doubt. If you don't have the finances to back up your dream, then start doing little things that doesn't require the money for it, getting it together. Okay? Don't worry about the finances, that's going to come in time. Worry about the physical, the inners and outings that doesn't even require, money. Like me with the tarot. Before I had all these cards, I only had one deck. I had to learn the deck. People are saying like, oh, you're not a real reader if you read the cards deck. No, baby, you still need to read the cards meaning. You still need to. You need to know what each card means. Okay? That's the whole point. You need to learn what each card means. And then work on your intuitive abilities to push forward. Now, if you are a beast and you able to intuitively read without even, you don't need the cards. You don't need the cards in. You could just psychically go. All I'm saying is work on what you need to work on. So if you are a tarot card reader and you don't have the cards yet, 'cause you don't have the finances, go in these groups on Facebook, and they have different, this one group I'm in is called Tarot Academy. Now, one of the owners of it is called Anthony, I can never pronounce her name, but she posts a card every other day, every day. I'm in and out, and she tells us her meaning of it, and then she allows other readers to tell us their meaning. You get so many meanings of the same card, like over hundreds of meanings of the same card. That means there's hundreds of ways of reading these tarot decks. So you can learn those ways of reading a card, learn the cards, learn the different methods of reading the cards. Some of these things, to go deep intuitively, you have to start at level 1, which is what does the card means. That's level 1. And you got to be okay with starting at level 1. Level 1 without no money. That's still a blessing to be able to start at level 1 with a way, which is the internet. So what I'm saying is, instead of self-doubting, self-sabotaging, go about it a different way. Learn a new technique within the field that you are acquiring to make a profit off of, or just be passionate about, because that's what you're passionate about. Don't stop yourself. Don't push yourself down. Don't go back in the darkness. No, rise above it. And then when you're ready, it'll be time. But right now I feel like you're in a planting of the seed stage. You just put the seed in the ground. You just put the seed in the ground. You have no mental blocks at all. And they see you coming about the darkness, which means your physical being is also in alignment with your mental. There's no more blindfold. There's no more reason to feel like you can't do this because you don't have the finances. There's no more. It's time. It's time to do it. It's time to get out of there. It's time to do it. At this point, it's looking more like fear than someone trying to plot on you or self-sabotage. You're doing it. So go out there and do what you got to do for yourself. Everything else will fall into alignment with your higher vibration. While you're on the road, you'll start seeing things just come into place. Don't wait till you have everything to do it. Then you might lose the passion for doing it. Now you got all this stuff and no passion to do the shit. All right? So that's your thing. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. All right? So I hope this was not harsh, I'm working on that, so Bear with me, please, okay? So if this reading resonates, like, share, subscribe, also comment. If it doesn't, still like, share, subscribe, also comment. Thank you. All right, part number 3. So, who is plotting on you? Okay, this is somebody who is very strategic. Okay, they're not a mastermind, but they are very strategic and perfecting their craft. Okay, this person is emotionally walking away from a lot of people, just taking their things and just walking away. They are they're gaining their discernment. Okay, because they have been fucking with a lot of people that have been bringing them down, trapping them into situations that they shouldn't even been in, and just really fucking them over. Okay, so this person is now like, you know what, now that I see you for who you are, I see you for who you are, I'm walking away from all you niggas. Fuck all y'all, and I'm done with this shit. Y'all have my emotions tied up, which fucked my mental process up, my mental clarity, my thinking up, and now it's just time for me to move the fuck on. This person is not fair. Okay, this person, whereas you may have, or just example, you don't, have to actually have done it, but let's say you fucked over their emotions. Like, you got with them, you made them think this, believe this, and then you left their ass. They gave you your heart, they gave you their heart, their soul, and everything, and then you said, done with you, I don't want that shit, move the fuck on. Fuck them, their whole emotional health up. Like, fuck that shit up. So they're like, okay, bitch, since you want to hurt my motherfucking feelings, I'm going to destroy your fucking world. I'm destroying you. I'm destroying your mother. I'm destroying your grandmother. I'm destroying your children. I don't give a fuck that they kids. Fuck them kids. I'm destroying every fucking thing that you have ever put your heart and soul into, because that's what the fuck you did to me. Now grandmama has to pay. Now your daughter has to pay. Now your new nigga that just now come into your life, new bitch that just now came to your life, now they have to fucking pay. And I'm petty. I'm disrespectful with my shit. I'm getting motherfuckers locked up, okay? I'm getting shit on their shit that they can't even get a certain job with no more. So if they're a fucking teacher, I'm making sure that they can't work with kids ever fucking again. That's why I'm destroying you motherfuckers, because you played with my heart, and now I'm going to fuck your whole soul up, your whole life up, in your families. Like, that's how this person is, okay? this person this person's not somebody you really want to mess with, okay? And they feel like they're justified by it. Even with the justice in reverse, they feel like they're justified by their actions of doing this because you hurt them. So they deserve to destroy you in the way that they want to destroy you, as well as the people who were in their face while you were destroying them, hurting their feelings, okay? So if your grandma was giving them hugs and kisses and saying, grandson-in-law, you just the best guy that, so-and-so ever brought around here, making them feel some type of way. Now they're saying the same things to the next lover. Okay, now grandmama got to go. And so does that nigga that you bringing in her house, that she's all fun and games with now. All them niggas gotta go. This person is not somebody that is just... This person is not a nice person, like, at all, when you deeply get to know this person. That's probably why you left this person. You probably, or just didn't want to fuck with them if they were friends and nothing more than that. This is just somebody, this person has a lot of options themselves, but they tend to, I feel like they're delusional in a sense. Their view of this world is different from yours, or different from everyone's, period. And that's what makes them feel like they're justified for things that they shouldn't be justifying, or doing, period. Okay, so that's this person. Let's go to why they are plotting against you. Alright, so why are they plotting on you? Of course, as you can see, it's like you moved on. You moved on to someone else, to another suitor that was just like them, but it must be something different about this person, okay? They're still witty, intelligent, in a sense loyal to you, depending on who this person is. They feel like you just went to another one of them but didn't want to be with them, and what the fuck, it's like how you have a type, and the type that you were with previously was in their kid mind frame, like they were very immature. So you find another guy that looks just like them but is more mature on their grown man shit, or at least aspiring to be in their grown man shit, moving forward, trying to get to the king status versus being stuck on a nice status and going down like the other person. That's what it looks like you did, okay? It looks like you said, I can't continue to fight with you, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to fight for myself to be with someone else, okay? It's like I give up fighting for you and me being in a committed relationship, but I don't give up fighting for me to be in a committed relationship. I'm just not gonna fight for no more to be in it with you, okay? And that shit somehow bottom on your happiness. Like, you look happy as fuck. You look like you're emotionally satisfied. Like, this person is really doing a damn thing for you, okay? And it doesn't have to be happening per se, actually, but this is what they're seeing. This is what's going through their head, okay? It's like you just gave up on them and went towards someone else, and now you're fucking happy. And they feel like they tried with you, but it didn't work out. Like, you didn't put in as much effort as they put in, okay? It was like a group fucking project, but they were the only ones doing it. And it's like, that's not fair. And they feel like it was a group project, they were doing the work, and you were done with doing the work, so you went to someone else that was also in a group or that was similar to this person, and you said, let me just join you because you already got the work done. So now I'm going to join your team, and then we can move on and move forward, okay? Leaving this person alone and without a new fresh start with someone else or with you, And it's like, because you never told them what the fuck was wrong. Like, in a sense, with that Seven of Cups, it's like you could have told them how you were feeling and what you felt and how you felt and things of that such, but they weren't listening. They weren't listening. They were too, like I said, they're delusional. They were too busy looking at something else. Something that they felt like, okay, you were like, you know what, I feel like this relationship isn't working. And all they hear is, okay, so she wants me to keep doing this so that, we can keep this relationship going. But you were already at the stage of breaking up. It's like, I told you to do this and that in order to keep our relationship together, but you didn't want to do this and that. And now that I'm done and over and want to move away, you're trying to do this and that. But it's no more room to do this and that no more because I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm done. You're at the stage of trying to make things better, but I'm at the stage of leaving because I was already at that stage before when you were oblivious to me crying out for help. Crying to you day and night, all type of shit, and you didn't want to listen, you didn't want to see, or maybe you was just in your head so much that you didn't see, or something of the case. I don't know. I can't make any more excuses for you, nor our relationship, so now I have to move on. Okay, you left this person, went to do things either by yourself or with someone else, and they see the shit and they don't like it. So even if you're by yourself and they're in a relationship, it's still like, damn, this bitch happy though. This bitch happy and content being by herself. I'm with another bitch, she better. I'm with another man, he more handsome. And this nigga not even watching me. He not even worried about what the fuck I got going on. They really gone. They really over me. Like, what? This person just really don't, like, they're like, what? This doesn't make any sense. It's not fair. It's not right. I don't feel like I got my just due, even though I'm with someone else. I don't feel like I got my just due, even though, the relationship didn't benefit me or them. It didn't push either one of us forward. It didn't make us more mature. It didn't help us elevate. I don't care. I don't feel like I got my just due getting out of this relationship without any reasonings of why. Even if she did tell me. I don't care, because I didn't hear it. I needed to hear it again. Alright, so that's why they're plotting on you. Let's go to, what are they plotting? I feel like this person is plotting moving on past you. Like, they want everything that you have before themselves, okay? They want to give everything you have to themselves and their suitor. That's it. It's like a mimic of your shit. They feel like that's what's going to make them happy, be less burdening in their head. And, like I said, they don't want to reconcile. They don't want to do that. But they just want to give towards their situation as you gave towards yours. They're just mimicking you. You know how when you was in a relationship with you and him, them being in a relationship and you telling them certain things was how they was able to move forward, how they were able to do things, how they were able to conquer things. So they feel like if they follow your pathway without you knowing, because they're not going to ask you this, they'll be able to sustain a happy relationship with whoever they're with, or they'll be able to acquire a happy relationship. You know, they'll be able to get into one. Okay, so this person is just plotting on moving past you, but using your methods in order to do it. Okay, so I mean, it's fucked up when you think about it, but at least they're not trying to destroy you like pile number one. Okay, so yeah, I would be thankful. Big ups to me for being so influential. That's how I feel, because they could have been like pile number one, especially with them being so malicious in their tactics. Okay, they're not trying to destroy your family, even though they usually would. They're not trying to destroy you, which they usually would. It's more of, now, since I can't get with you and, you know, do what it is that we need to do to be in a relationship, I'm going to do this with the partner that I'm with, or the partner that I'm going to be with. Okay, so I think that with y'all leaving in the relationship, ending the relationship, or whatever y'all had going on, y'all must have ended on well enough terms for this person not to be malicious towards you and not to do that. But they do think highly of you, so highly enough that they want to take your methods and use them for themselves. Okay, so that's their strategic plan, is to mimic you. All right, mimic your growth, mimic your love, mimic that, and then acquire for themselves and their new found potential lover. Okay, it's just like when the person that you were with used to always dress in baggy shirts and baggy pants and big ass shoes for no fucking reason and shit. Maybe because that was the style in the 2000s, early 2000s and shit. And then you get with them and like, no, baby, we doing tailored suits, you know. We doing fitted clothes. We making you look nice. We making you look like a motherfucking gentleman, high value type of man and shit. And then they change, and then you leave them, and now they're taking that change and all you taught them to the next woman, and they're looking at that man like, oh my god, this is how you was raised, this is how you was born, and you like, nah, bitch, he got that from me. I'm the motherfucker who upgraded him on some Beyonce and Jay-Z shit. Like, what? That's what this person is doing, just for a clear example, okay? So they actually thank you, even though they won't say it. They're not going to say it. They actually thank you for teaching them this. I'm saying thank you for them, okay? I'm going to say thank you for them, because that's what they need to be doing, because they're taking your methods and using it on the next in order to keep that one secured, okay? So thank you for raising a man in this world where they say that men won't grow if they wasn't raised right, okay? Because this one did, all right? So if this reading resonates, like, share, subscribe, also comment. If it doesn't, still like, share, subscribe, also comment. Thank you. All right, y'all, so who's plotting on my pound number 4? Okay, this is a lonely giver that sees things through a perspective that others wouldn't see the positivity in, okay? So y'all ever had that one friend, she always or he always challenges you in every fucking thing, okay? Some people know people are genuinely just like that, okay? They just challenge everyone. That's how they was raised, okay? Especially if they was raised by athletes and people who always had to compete for whatever it is that they got, okay? So this person is one of those friends that if you wear something fly, they wear something flyer, okay? If you wear something fly and you come to their house and they see you looking flyer than them, then they go change and they wear something flyer. But they're not the ones that will let you look raggedy around them, though. They just wanted, they're the type that wants you to be looking your best so that they can look better, but still looking your best. Like, you ain't going with them looking a fucking mess, okay? They don't give a fuck if they looking better than you or not. You're not going with them with some sweats on, some tennis shoes, and a fucking baggy ass shirt, and we going to a fucking 5-star restaurant where you gotta dress formal and shit. You know? Or if you go into a formal restaurant with them and your dress is oversized and just looking a fucking mess. That's not what they do. They want you to look your best. They want you to look like a fucking 10 so they could look like a fucking 20. But you're still a fucking 10, okay? That's this friend, okay? This is a competitive friend, okay? But they genuinely fuck with you if they fuck with you. But it's like, but you can't look better than me. But you can't look a fucking mess either. Because you're not going to represent me, okay? Birds of a feather flock together, and I hold that shit dearly to my heart. I don't give a fuck. You hang around prostitutes, you a fucking prostitute, okay? That's this person, okay? You hang around bums, you're a fucking bum, okay? I don't give a fuck if you grew up with that nigga, you still bummy. Like, I don't care. What's your mind frame? You can't hang with both. You can't hang with bums and silver spooners, okay? We don't do that here. You're either a silver spoon motherfucker or you're a bum. And if you hang more, if I even ride past, a certain street and you are hanging with bums, you are not hanging with me no more, and I'm gonna call you a bum from now on, okay? This is this person. This is the person that's plotting on you. Okay? You're either their friend, friend of me. They even have those. I feel that strongly. Friend of me type shit. Like I said, they feel like they come from a genuine place. They feel like this is how mommy and daddy raised me, okay? Mommy and daddy my daddy was a basketball player. Mommy was his fucking captain of the cheer squad person, okay? She was cheering him on, but she was always number one on the cheer squad, the captain. Daddy was the captain of the basketball teams. He was always number one, okay? He made sure every basketball player held their own and looked well wherever they were being presented at, but they didn't look better than him and they didn't play better than him because he's the fucking number one. He's the leader of the group. And that's what this person is, the leader of the group, okay? So, not many people want to be around this person. But if you're in like a sorority or something of the sort, these are usually the people that you go towards. Now, it's beneficial being around this person. I do feel that strongly. It's very beneficial, okay? But them being always wanting to be on top and always feeling like somebody's lesser than them or have to be lesser than them kind of makes them feel lonely and abandoned. People don't fuck with them too long because they can't take that shit. They can't take always being in a competitive situation. See, if you're born in it, it's different. This is life. This is just the way the shit go. But if you're not born into this shit, you being around this for too long is going to fuck with your mental, it's going to fuck with your emotions, it's going to fuck with you, period. You either change or you don't. That's just it. It's no in between. And so, not many people fuck with this person for too long. Even childhood friends. After they get a taste of life and what life could be without a competitive person constantly being around them, wanting to be better than them, or not letting them have lazy days or things of that such, they usually flock elsewhere. And at first it was cool because everyone wanted to be around this person. Everyone flocked to this person. But as you get older, people start to push away from that shit. Once you're out of college, there's no more you're popular, I'm not popular, everybody wants to be around a popular kid. There's no more. It's real life. So this person always felt alone because everyone was dropping off like flies and they didn't understand why. They're like, why is everybody dropping off like flies? Like, why is everybody just leaving? Why can't nobody stay? They didn't see that it was them because this is how they were raised. This is what they're used to. They don't know much of different. And daddy and mommy is probably still like that because of the field that they are in. But I feel like mommy had a wake-up call. But not daddy. Alright, so let's go to why they're plotting on you. I feel like you told this person the truth. Like, even though ain't no swords on here or nothing like that, I feel like you told this person the truth. And it made them have to look at themselves and what they deem as happiness and what they deem as reality I think you made them have to go inward and actually look at how they have treated people, how they have competed with so many people, how they have pushed people away, how they have scrutinized people, how they have dangled a carrot in front of people to aim to be like them, even though they truly didn't have or know who they truly were or are, you know? I think you have shown this person a different perspective on life, on their life in general. Okay, you could be a tarot reader and they may have came to you for some guidance and you told them what the fuck it was, because there's some readers out there that's gonna tell you what the fuck it is and they ain't gonna sugarcoat not a damn thing. They ain't gonna hold back. Like me, I at least soften the blow. Motherfucker, some readers is not softening the blow. They letting you know, because sometimes you need that truth. Sometimes you need to have your feelings hurt in order to see. Sometimes you need that mental fog to disperse. So in order for it to disperse, you need to have some clarity of some truth in order to see. And I feel like you did this with this person. Okay? I think that this refreshed their view upon themselves. I think this allowed them to rebirth a new version of themselves. They still have certain ways. Of course, we can't change everything in a day or even a year, you know? So they still have certain ways, but it's not as strong as they used to be. They're not as conniving as they used to be, okay? They're not as deceitful as they used to be, okay? So it's like now, if you are in the mind space of dressing like that, I guess I will allow it. Like they still be having facial expressions and shit, but they trying to work on it. It's not easy, especially if your father or somebody that raised you is still in that mind frame. You know, it kind of fucked their head up. You know, it really, really did. You showed them that they don't have to follow the path of how they were raised. Okay, they can delete all of those things and rebirth themselves and pick up habits that actually benefit them. Pick up kindness, pick up generosity, pick up peaceful ways of explaining things to people. They don't have to be like, you hang with bums, you a fucking bum. You know? They don't, just because they're friends don't mean that they're a bum, you know? So you really taught this person something new, okay? And I feel like they had to work on a lot of things, not just within themselves, but to acquire what it is they have. I feel like daddy isn't paying for everything like they used to. So now they have to work in order to get majority or, you know, some of the things that they are used to. And now it's showing them like, damn, I ain't got all the money to be looking like Queen A every day, you know? Sometimes I'm going to have to look like Queen C and D, maybe even E if I just don't got it, you know? Sometimes I can't look up to par because I ain't got the finances to do it. Okay, reality then set in on this person as well. Not just you, reality then set in. And they finally see everything that has happened in the past wasn't how it was supposed to play out. They were just doing what was done to them for so many years. When they tried to wear anything out, they daddy and mama or daddy scrutinized them. You ain't gonna look that type of way when we go to these dinner parties for my money. You know, I gotta get my shit. I gotta look a certain way. My family gotta look a certain way. Da 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 da. You know? And they thought that shit was A1 what they was wearing. But because they were so put down and belittled, they had to go change into something that was above and beyond. They had to be the it girl, not only around a group of friends, but when they were with their dad, when they were with their mom, when they had to go places. So this person was never able to be normal. You know? This person always even had to look well, even if they were laying around the house in the fucking room. If they laid around the house and their hair was all over the place, just in home, not going nowhere, not in front of nobody, daddy would still come in. What the fuck is wrong with your hair? Didn't you get it done last week? Why look like that right now? Go put that shit, go brush that shit into something that's looking nice and not a fucking ponytail. Make that shit look like how you're supposed to look, like a fucking princess. We make too much money for you to be looking how you looking. And so this person was always in that type of energy, so they took it to everywhere they went. They took it to everywhere they went because that's where everywhere they went, with whomever they went with, that was above them, made them feel like they had to always be A1 or above. All right, so that's why you awaken this person. You show this person some truth, and that's why they're plotting on you. So let's go to see what they're plotting. I feel like this person is lonely. We knew that from describing them, right? I feel like this person wants a group of friends that understand them on a emotional, intuitive level, okay? Maybe even spiritual. I feel like this person wants to speak their truth and allow people to understand them much deeper, show more depth to them. And they have many options of who to do this with, but I feel like they're choosing you to do this with. I feel like they feel like you're grounded, you're stable within yourself, you're happy for yourself and within yourself. You don't allow people to sway you to think or believe what they want you to believe or think. And they feel like this may be the path that they need to take. They feel like going your route would show them more perspectives on life and how they can become a better them versus staying the same and always feeling alone. It's like you've made this person actually feel understood. Okay, you made this person understand others as well, so much that it kicked off their awakening, their shadow work. And we all know shadow work hurts until you finally heal the first thing that you are working on. Shadow work hurts like a motherfucker. Some people can't do it. Some people do have to go to therapists or people to guide them through certain shadows that they are scared to face. And then some people can do it, but it's still depending on how deep that shadow go and whatever you dealing with at that time, it's a motherfucker. Okay? It's a motherfucker. It's like that meme on Facebook when they be like 3 minutes into shadow work and then now you finding something else to do, like looking TV or reading a book or some shit. That's the girl, because shit run deep when you doing that shadow work. For me too, like sometimes I try to do that shit for 5 minutes, then I be like, oh, I gotta take my mind, I gotta do something else, I gotta, lift my spirits up, get up out this energy, and then I go back into it. So that I can finally process it and release it. But some people, some people can go 20 minutes. They can dive deep into that shit, face that shit without coming up, But whether you did it to people or the people did it to you or you allow people to do it or whatever the case may be, it can be a lot on people and it could take a toll on people. People looking around at people like, oh, you look a fucking mess. You look like you just going through it. And the whole time they not even going through it with nothing in life. It's going through their past and trying to release that shit. They got them looking a goddamn mess. That's why you never judge a book by its cover, because you never know what somebody going through. They can be a fucking millionaire, but because of the shit that they did in order to get to that million, kind of got them going through it and they showing it, Or maybe people did things to them as a child, but they filthy fucking rich, and people like, bitch, you filthy fucking rich. Why you not happy, nigga? Because I went through so fucking much. This money feel like a payment for what I went through, And so they're dealing with shadow work. It's so many things. Dealing with how you were raised and relearning ways to reinvent yourself and things of that such. But you still got to release that shit. And that shit not easy. Because you got to figure out what the fuck is it about me that got people reacting to me this way. What the fuck from my past? You got to go to that root and you got to dig that bitch up. But you got to dig. It ain't easy getting to it. Something that's been in place and better than you since you were fucking 10 years old and now you 40. That's 30 years worth of digging you gotta do. But you trying to do it within a day, a night, a month. That would drive anyone insane. That's why you gotta take your time when doing that shadow work. It's not gonna happen overnight for some things. And when you finally release and you realize you release, that's the most amazing feeling that I have ever felt in my life so far. I mean, besides when I seen my kids, after they were born. But I'm just saying, you know what I get. You know what you get. When you finally heal something that you never thought you would be able to let go of, that you never thought you would be able to heal, is healed. And when people bring it up, it don't make you turn away. It don't trigger nothing. It's gone. It's like I could finally laugh at it. I could finally talk about it. I could finally express myself without, becoming that thing. And so this person to me feels like they need a mentor, or they feel like you're a mentor. Maybe because, like I said, if you on here listening to tarot videos, whether they're gossip or not, you're going down you're on your spiritual path, And so I feel like they feel like certain things that's going to allow them to heal certain things, and that's why they're gravitating towards you. So I don't see anything malicious. The only thing I could say malicious about this one that I felt when I first seen the cards is that they penetrate your group and then they rise to the top of it. Like, if you're the head of your group, it don't have to be no malicious, mean girls type of group or nothing. Y'all could just have a group of friends that love to travel and eat out and have fun and things of that such. They feel like they have to be the head of it. That's about it. Center of attention. Could be a Leo. We know how they do. Or a Taurus. They bossy asses. So that's what I'm getting. Alright. So, yeah, if this reading resonates, like, share, subscribe, also comment. If it doesn't still, like, share, subscribe, also comment. Thank you.